after Chelsea doing most of the work for the past, I don't know how many days, weeks, she's been working on it. Years. I came in here and finished and got the glory here.
So rude. The wind is currently sustained above 50 miles an hour. I've seen 75. We're gonna spend our first night in the house. Look at this. Not having fun. Not having fun at all. We're officially spending our first night in the house. How does it feel, Jazz, to be in a house? Sleepy girl. Yeah, so it's not really how I wanted the first night to be in the house, but you know, when it's 75 miles per hour and the RV is starting to rock like a boat, you're just over it. You're just done. You're like, I'm not gonna sleep. So
It'll probably be quieter underneath. It was very comfortable down there too.
I don't know if I'm gonna go that far.
I might just make that my bedroom. Two bed, 1.5 bathhouse, the whole crawl space.
It is still relatively loudish in here. You can hear the wind. It's not totally silent.
The wind's going through, hitting the roof.
Yeah.
Not really. It might be going through the flashing because there's a gap in the flashing too, so that might be the problem.
But it's not like in the RV, you hear it through the awning and it's like this whistling, this shrieking noise that even at like 20 miles per hour, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't sleep with this. So in here is much better. The house is not moving. Maybe the GoPro is picking up on that.
Yeah, that's the front flashing. I'm probably just gonna annihilate it with screws whenever it's the same time.
At least it's not like flapping anymore, like hitting.
Yeah, that was the side.
Yeah, that was bad. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna try to sleep. We're gonna see if we can get the dogs to sleep. It's definitely kind of creepy in here. We've never been in here at night before. Well, it's still windy outside. Yeah. It was not great sleep in here, mostly because these creatures move around a lot at night and an air mattress does not absorb any of their movement, so we all get jostled anytime anyone...
Like why are you kicking the bed?
However, it was nice to not be in the RV rocking like a boat, so... Yeah, that was our first night in the house. Dogs are still gonna spend the whole day. We had to go back to the RV to, you know, start the day, eat food and stuff. The dogs, I thought they'd want to stay in the RV, but no, they ate and then they're like, nope, put me back in that house. So here we are. House passed the test, it didn't blow away.
If you watched last week's video, you know that we are desperately trying to get everything inspection ready so we can just pass our rough-in inspections and move on to something other than plumbing and electrical work already. Last week, I tried to dig out enough dirt so we could connect our interior drain lines to the exterior septic line, but to no avail. However, with a snowstorm on the horizon, it's time to get it done ASAP. Let's hope that Brian has an idea that's better than my trusty broken shovel.
So yeah, remember that little activity I was doing like a week ago where I was trying to dig in to access the septic line? Today we're hopefully going to complete it because it's like the last thing we need to do before we can call the plumbing inspector, and we're also supposed to get 7 to 14 inches of snow tomorrow, so today it's like do or die. Let's do it. We have had a few days of warm-ish and definitely sunny weather, so the dirt is moving more than it did before, but it's not great.
Yeah, for whoever suggested that we get a pickaxe, thank you. That was great advice. The only problem, the only problem with it is that we didn't put it on our list prior to going to the hardware store, so we didn't get one. And all our little hand tools that we have, I'm pretty sure I broke them whenever I dug the little sump pump tank in there.
I don't know if I have any other strategy than this, so. Do you have any ideas?
That looks like rock.
That's the frozen groundwater. I chiseled away on it for 3 hours last night.
Well, that's definitely rock right there.
Show you guys what we're working with here, because I know I haven't really done great angles. All right, so this connects to the septic, goes way downhill. This, all here that's frozen, it's not rock, it's groundwater. So basically what I've been doing is chiseling this out so that we can put these pieces on. It sounds like such a simple task, and yet it is not, because we're doing this in the winter, pseudo spring. But yeah, I'm gonna keep chiseling. We're almost there. We're almost there. Oh man, I wish I had that one.
After Chelsea doing most of the work for the past, I don't know how many days, weeks, she's been working on it, years. I came in here and finished and got the glory here.
So rude.
Got connected. Well, it was all ice and rock. I don't know why the rock was touching it. I was pretty upset about that, but most of it was ice. I had to take a lot of ice from inside here, so I don't know, a couple months ago, for some reason. Why was I out here?
Why did you hit it?
I don't know. I think I was looking for it.
Oh,
yeah, I was
like you were
looking
digging
for it. Yeah,
around
I couldn't see it because it was snow, so I was digging, and I literally just hit the tip of the cap. And yeah, if you don't know what a septic smells like, you probably could imagine a septic smells like. And I hit it, and it was like all cold out here. It was like, oh! And every time we would clear our black tank, it was like a vent.
Yeah, we would know.
Yeah, so it was like a vent, and then unfortunately, the little bit of piece that I took off let a bit of water in there. So
you got it all out though?
I got most of it out. A lot of it's just ice. It's a little deeper in there. I threw some hot water in there.
I'm not even mad he took the glory. I'm just glad it's done and I don't have to do anything else with that broken shovel.
We'll see. We still have all that to
Ah! I spoke too soon.
get around it. We need to push this dirt. So the pipe is supposed to sit on the dirt. So we need to push the dirt in there.
I feel like that's going to be a lot easier though. Like
Famous
moving.
last words.
I know. Let's say that about everything. But I do feel like that dirt is mostly like loose. Like groundwater isn't freezing it. So it'll be easier to move in that respect, in that I don't have to chisel it out. I'm hopeful. Hopeful. Again, famous last words.
Plumbing. It's not really like, I wouldn't say it's hard. There's a lot of geometry and math that you really need to implement. I already graduated from like high school and college and stuff. You don't use that geometry in the real world. Come on. Calculus? Come on.
Calculus.
Put this part on. That's good.
Brian is pretty tired, as am I. So I don't know if he's gonna say anything into the camera, except that he's done and he's tired. But I am really proud of him because before we started plumbing, he was really intimidated by it, and rightfully so. And he was like, we need to find a plumber, I can't do this. That was the beginning of December, and here we are at the beginning of March and plumbing is done. So whenever you watch this in the future, babe, you did great. I'm super proud of you. So you can put your mind to almost anything, I guess, is the moral of this story. Look at this beautiful, oh, you can't see it, hold on. Look at this beautiful sunset.
If you're new around here and like what you see, here's a few ways you can support us. 1. Like and subscribe. We post videos on Sundays, but we also have other community posts and shorts throughout the week, so make sure you hit the bell to get notifications about when we have new content. 2. Become a Patreon member. The link is in the description box below. Or 3. Become a YouTube member. This is just like a Patreon member, but it's all here on YouTube. Both Patreon and YouTube members get access to behind-the-scenes photos, the weekly newsletter, the annual Line Up the Stars holiday card, and our monthly live streams. And if that isn't in your budget right now, honestly, we just appreciate you taking the time to watch our videos and recommend them to friends and family.
Then we're gonna test stuff. So this is not a how-to video, this is how we're doing it. And I will describe a couple things because I didn't know anything about this stuff, so I'm sure some of my friends and family know nothing about it, but I'm sure some of you do too. But yeah, we'll talk about some things. Let's get to it.
Friends, we spent all day trying to air pressure test our DWV lines, which is drain waste vent, the drain lines as we call them. And we couldn't get it to work. And I think, well, you're not really supposed to use air pressure to test those lines. I think it all came down to the gauge not working. And honestly, it's just been hours. We went into town, got new caps, yada yada. We're just done. So we also had thought that you had to leave the water in the lines for 24 hours, which we were really afraid of because of the cold temperatures. Turns out you only have to do it for 15 minutes. So Brian is on the roof right now, removing the vent cap from the roof line to put on one of the toilet lines here in the half bath, because we just need the caps on it so that the water doesn't go rushing out everywhere. I've currently connected all the hoses to our cistern, and we're just gonna pump water into the vent line from our laundry because it's one of the highest besides the roof. So we're just gonna try this. We're gonna look for leaks. I'm pretty sure we're good based on the amount of air pressure we were pumping into those lines before we realized that the gauge was broken, but we'll see if we broke anything in the process.
Wrong direction. Okay, I got water.
Okay.
Let's go see. Okay. Nothing major. Nothing at all. Guess I'll come a little closer. Take 40 for the day. I missed normal Saturday afternoon activities. Okay, here we go. Okay, I don't hear anything. Takes a long time to fill the lines. A long time. Okay, the test ball has been replaced. No water's flowing out. I'm just gonna stay here and make sure it doesn't go anywhere. We lost a lot of water. We're gonna have to fill up our cistern again. Something I thought was gonna take an hour took all day.
We just filled up the drain and vent system with water. I have it filled up, this vent all the way up. When the inspector comes, I might fill the main vent. I might just do it from the roof, overkill it. Actually, the next time I do it, I'll probably do it there, and then when he comes to, you gotta hold it in there for like 15 minutes. Immediately, as soon as we finished, I knew I heard something. So one of them, two things were very noticeable were the clean outs underneath. Got to clean out from this vent and for this vent. I put it underneath so we can access it. And yeah, I just needed to tighten those a little bit. That's it. Once those were good. There's a little tiny clean out under the tub for the P-trap there. I would probably put some sealant on that. I saw that kind of wasn't really leaking that bad. No big deal. But the biggest one, well, there's two. There's one right here at the, actually right there. Boom. This is leaking right here. I thought it was this. This is the tester cap, but I think it's actually from this point. So if you can see my lovely DIY primer. It's probably need to redo that because you actively can see it leaking. The thing about these is that from the washer, I don't know if you know, but most of them, you just stick the hose down. So, I don't know, but from an inspector point of view, that should not happen. And then there's another leak. Everything I just redid the other day, not everything, but just one leak right there, down there, where it turns to get out of the house. But other than that, everything's good. That shouldn't take too long to fix. There's a ball that's holding everything, all the water in, like a cap. I'm gonna give it like 3.5 stars, maybe 3 stars, because it kept slipping. And I feel like that was what was wrong with our air pressure test too. It's gonna get my arm nice and cold and wet again.
Yeah.
So we couldn't take this off. As soon as we take it off, the ball just deflates, and you need it inflated. So that was one thing I don't like about it. Another thing is it didn't stay in place even when it was pumped. We did things correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Well, that's how fast water goes.
I don't think I could see that. But it sounded scary.
Dang. Alright. See, I put the sealant on there because I was trying to pressurize it from there.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, I don't even care anymore. Okay, so we gotta fix those things. Whenever I can go into town, I guess I'll get another fitting. I don't know about this one. I have to think about that. My muscles are so big that I gotta take my jacket off too. Sarcasm. They're tiny. Okay, here we go. Ready?